Yo guys, so before the video starts, I just wanted to tell you about the sponsor of today's video, my longtime friends over at Adam and Eve. We are partnering up today to give my audience a special deal, 50% off an item of your choice, plus free shipping when you check out with code JAMARI. That's J-A-M-A-R-I, JAMARI. There is no minimum purchase required, and who doesn't love free shipping? They have stuff for men, they have stuff for women, they have stuff for couples, and everyone on the spectrum. So treat yourself as someone special today with Adam and Eve using code JAMARI. So there is a music artist out there named Doja Cat. She is one of these rappers who seemingly came out of nowhere and gained massive popularity insanely fast, with several of her songs going viral overnight. Personally, I think it was really the TikTok effect that helped boost her career to astronomical heights, because there has never in history been that type of tool that people could use to get themselves in front of a massive audience so fast. And it's not like it's just musicians blowing up this way. I remember watching Gideon a few years ago when he was stuck around 300,000 subscribers, making content that should have been much more viral, like his college scout prank.
Who's your son?
1 and 4.
1 and 4?
1 and 4.
What position he play?
One play corner, one play free safety.
Said free safety and water boy?
Corner and free safety.
I'm hearing water boy. What else?
No, corner and free safety.
Oh, okay. I thought you said water boy. I thought you said my bad.
You ain't alone now.
After I saw that, I questioned why he hadn't blown up in the way that he should, but once I started seeing him go crazy on TikTok, he was then an unstoppable force online. I think at one point he was even ranked in the top 5 influencers in the world. And I've seen the same thing happen for comedians, podcasters, and really any genre of entertainment that you can imagine. Now in the case of Doja Cat, she just kept dropping hit after hit, accompany this with 2 very well received albums, and she put herself up there with some of the biggest stars in music. She could rap, she could sing, she was beautiful, and she was surrounding herself with the right people and making the right music. In general, she really did seem like next up to break into the icon territory. But recently it seems like she has been doing everything in her power to squander that opportunity. I remember the first little drama that started with her was uncovered last year, when people found old screen recordings of her hanging out in chat rooms with what I would basically describe as incel 4chan weirdos, and the narrative was that she was thirsty for their attention.
Would you feed a tube into my with a funnel at the end and pour all types of liquor down there?
Now I bring this up because it was like the first little kink in her armor. It was like the first time people could say anything negative about her, and she likely experienced a negative news cycle surrounding her name.
But Tiny Chat is a place for everybody. It's a place for all walks of life. And sometimes it's hurtful to people. It's hurtful to my fans because of me, because I spent time maybe not banning the right. I've seen it, and I know that I've been targeted by it, and I know that it's controllable.
From here, she would give herself the Britney Spears treatment, shaving off her hair and even her eyebrows, and displaying some manic behavior to say the least.
I don't like having hair. I never liked having hair.
It was like every week she had a new look going on, and of course with her being this up-and-coming icon, people had their varied opinions on these changes. Still, fans loved her and considered this to just be an artistic phase that she was going through at the time, which is not unheard of for a music artist feeling suffocated by their own fame. But then you fast forward to May of this year, where Doja Cat tweeted out that those 2 well-received albums I spoke about were nothing but cash grabs, basically insinuating that she made this pop music for nothing more than to gain popularity and make money. This came off as very deceptive to her followers, and many people found it to be like she was almost mocking the very people who love these albums and made them successful, almost like she had tricked them into consumption. From here, this made people question what about her was actually genuine.
I like to downplay a lot of shit, but this is it's a big deal.
After this, she insisted that she would be changing up her music in the future, and it seemed like she wanted to be taken more seriously as a rapper. And like I said earlier, she can really rap, but why shit on the people who supported your old music? It's just a stupid look. It reminds me of this quote from Mac Miller, another artist who went from making pop frat boy rap to experimental introspective music, and he basically said that he had to make the music for a more general audience to gain popularity, so he could in turn make the music he really wanted to create. But he said this in a way where he didn't shit on anyone who liked his older stuff. Now recently, Doja Cat went out of her way once again to shit on these older fans, tweeting out, "My fans don't name themselves shit. If you call yourself a kitten or a kittens, that means you need to get off your phone and get a job and help your parents with the house." Also going at a couple of fans who questioned these tweets, saying that she doesn't love them because she doesn't even know them, which logically is a very fair thing for anyone with fans to think, especially in this modern era where the relationships have become so parasocial, but it really just came off as deeply ungrateful and unnecessary. I get that she might not enjoy the double-edged sword that is fame, but why not just get off the internet if you don't want everyone up your ass?
I used to like your music, but you treat your fans like shit. Dude, literally suck. You act like I have some responsibility to be like babying people and treating people like stupid. There's a lot of people I don't like who I listen to their music. If I knew them, I probably wouldn't like them. I'm not your friend. I make music and you like it. And if you don't, cool, great. I don't give a I'm not doing it so that you like me. I'm doing it because it's fun. I love my fans. I wouldn't have this painting in front of me if it wasn't for my fans. I wouldn't have food on my table. I wouldn't have my house if it wasn't for my fans. I would have a home, but I wouldn't have this house probably.
Nowadays, I'm not really someone who has to know a lot about an artist to care for or listen to their music. But when I was younger, I was more invested to watch every interview and anticipate the music of my favorite artist at the time. So I know what it's like to sort of feel that connection with someone on their rise to fame, and if one of my favorite artists at the time would have come out and said, "F the fans, f the supporters," well, I would have thought that was lame. Like, dude, I'm going to your concerts, I'm buying merchandise. I just really don't think it's a great look. Now, do I think this will destroy her career? No. But do I think this fan element is essential for female artists specifically to become stadium sellout caliber? Yes, I do. Look how crazy people go for the Taylor Swifts, Beyoncés, and Nicki Minaj's of the world. These artists all have cult-like followings behind their music and really take the time to create this atmosphere that only their most obsessed followers can exist in. I do find this to be a very interesting, kind of unprecedented moment though, where we live within this social media atmosphere where it's like you can know everything about your favorite artist, your favorite athlete, whoever it is, and at that very same time the person is like, no, this kind of sucks. I don't really like this whole stan culture going on around my name. But I do want to know what you guys think about this whole situation down below. Personally, I still find her to be one of the most talented music artists out there, but I'm sure there's also some people who really don't like this type of behavior. Y'all let me know what you guys think down below. As always, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other music artists out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace!